Hello everybody, today I am at the Detroit Auto Show taking a look at this 2025 GMC Sierra HD. This is the AT4X version. Absolutely beautiful looking truck. Starting off up front, you're going to have the beautiful LED headlights. I think these are some of the most aggressive looking headlights currently available in heavy duty trucks. Massive brushed, it almost looks like a brushed bronze grille. Front facing camera is going to be right here. For the AT4X, it's going to be the more extreme version of the AT4. It is going to give you an all metal powder coated front bumper that does have increased approach angles. You're also going to get a all metal rear bumper that's going to give you increased departure angles. Your LED fog light's going to be right there. Because this has the diesel engine, the Duramax diesel, it's going to have a block heater plug right here in the bumper itself, which I think is awesome. No longer are you going to have to deal with fishing power cords out in between the bumper. Oversized tow recovery hooks that are power coated right here. Front facing parking sensors are still integrated into the bottom portion of the bumper. This does have a functional hood scoop on it. Really nice black fender flares that have the indicator lights on them. I think General Motors is the only brand to offer that. Coming down to the wheel and tire setup, let's get some light on this for us. Looks like we have a Goodyear Territory MT, and that size is a 305/70 R18. So I think that translates to roughly a 35-inch tall tire. Coming up top, you have your Duramax 6.6 liter badging right here with your Allison transmission badging. Integrated splash guards into the fender flares, which is pretty cool. Drop down deployable running boards that are cab length. Your AT4X HD badging is going to be right there on the driver's side and passenger side door. Massive trailer tow mirrors with front facing LEDs. Rear facing LEDs and your blind spot indicator right there. 360-degree camera mirror is right here. Passive entry, so you can lock and unlock the vehicle from the driver's side or passenger side door. Awesome bed step, which makes getting stuff in the front of the bed very easy. Again, we have the indicator lights right here. Your Multimatic off-road shocks are going to be right there as well. And let's put this away real quick. Like I said, you're going to have the increased departure angle rear bumper with, again, parking sensors integrated into the middle portion and oversized tow recovery hooks out back. Your 4-pin connector is going to be right here, as well as your customer place trailer camera right there. The AT4X is outfitted by AEV, which I believe is American Expedition Vehicles. AT4 badging is going to be on the passenger side. And you're going to get this nice vinyl applique on the upper portion of the tailgate. This does have the multi-pro tailgate. I will go over that a little bit more in detail later. Backup camera is going to be right here. Puddle light for connecting a trailer in low light conditions is going to be right there. Absolutely gorgeous looking LED tail light. Up top on the third brake light, we have a cargo camera as well as a rear view mirror camera system. And then this wing is actually designed to shoot air over the bed, so even if you don't have a tonneau cover, you will have a little bit better aerodynamics going down the road. Right here we have your DEF and diesel fill ports. Absolutely gorgeous looking truck. I think of all the heavy duty trucks, I think the GMC definitely looks the most aggressive. Let's take a closer look now at the interior. All right, starting off over on the driver's side door, we have this really nice leather and red stitching for the AT4. Window controls are going to be right here. Mirror controls are all going to be right here, including your telescoping and power folding mirror buttons. Your lock and unlock buttons are going to be right here, as well as your 2-seat memory. Electronic parking brake button is going to be right here. Right here we have the different drive mode selector for the vehicle, including your trailer tow mode. And then above that we have your push button transfer case. Auto, 4 high, 2 high, and then 4 low. Over to the right of that we have the rotary dial selector for the exterior lighting of the vehicle, as well as the dimmer switch for your instrument cluster, and then your fog lights and cargo camera lights. Right here we have your heads-up display buttons, because this vehicle does have a heads-up display right here. Coming up top to the instrument cluster, it is fully digital, which is pretty sweet. See if I can get that to toggle for you so you guys can see. Maybe not. It is fully digital. It looks absolutely amazing. Coming back to the steering wheel, we have a really nice leather wrap steering wheel. Cruise control buttons are going to be on the left side with your gap adjustment and your heated steering wheel button right here. Over on the right side, we're going to have your steering wheel mounted call buttons, as well as the controller for the center instrument cluster. Right here we have your massive horizontal touchscreen display. I believe it is powered by Google. Very, very high definition. You have your pre-trip checklist. You have CarPlay, Android Auto. Very, very responsive, very, very high definition as well. Under that, we have your massive push button start. And then we have your dual zone climate control. So we have the ventilated, heated seats for the driver, ventilated and heated seats for the passenger. And then we have your control knobs for the different temperatures. Something that I really like that General Motors does is they offer you the option to have just the heated seat back on or the full heated seat. Underneath that, we have a plethora of buttons. Starting from left to right, we have your exhaust brake button. Being a diesel, this does have an exhaust brake. Right here, we have your lane keep assist button, parking sensor off button, tailgate release button, hazard light button, traction control off button. This button will actually roll all 4 windows down at once. This button locks the rear diff, and because this is the AT4X, it does have the hill descent control right there. Massive storage compartment right here with a USB and USB Type-C outlet. Smaller storage cubby right here. 2 cup holders closest to the passenger side. Little chain storage tray right here. And then we have your integrated trailer brake controller with plus-minus gain right there. I actually like where this is located. It's very, very easy. If you're going to have one hand on the steering wheel and you're going to be resting your other hand on the armrest, it's just very easy to adjust your trailer brake on the fly. Coming back, we have this nice AT4X logo on the center armrest. You push up on it, giving us access to a storage compartment that is LED lit. There's also a USB and USB Type-C outlet right down in there. And then we have a power outlet right here closest to the passenger side. The cord can come out here, and you have a wireless charging mat for a plus-size smartphone. Beautiful, beautiful seats. AT4X is on the seat back, while AEV is stitched into the headrest itself. This guy does come with 2 glove boxes. The first one's accessed by pushing this button right here, which is a pretty big glove box. Second one's going to be in the more traditional spot right there. Coming up top to the headliner, we have this very nice suede or Alcantara, I believe it's suede headliner, LED lit vanity for the passenger as well as your driver. Coming up top on the headliner, we have a 3-door universal garage remote right here. Then we have all of the buttons for the single pane sunroof. And then we have the power sliding rear window button right here. And then finally we have your video camera rear view mirror. I believe you can adjust the brightness, how high or how low, and how zoomed in and zoomed out the video feed actually is. When you're done, you flick it back and it becomes a regular rear view mirror again. Now, I'm not a huge fan of sunroofs in trucks. However, if you're gonna put one, single pane is the way to go in my opinion. Overall, I really do like the interior of these trucks. Unfortunately, right now I'm not able to go on dealer lots as of yet to go film these. I am kind of in between dealers, so at the auto show, it's definitely a nice gift that I'm able to come and do video walkthroughs on these trucks. I really, really like the layout of the GM over the Chevy. I like that the massive touchscreen is actually kind of angled towards the driver. It almost gives you like cockpit seating. The whole system right here is angled towards the driver a little bit. It's very easy for the passenger to touch the stuff, but as the driver, I don't want to be straining and having to reach all the way over to push a button or push the touchscreen display when I should be keeping my eyes on the road. So having it angled towards me is a huge plus in my book. Let's take a look at the back seats and see how much legroom we have. So getting in is real easy with the drop-down running boards and the grab handle on the B-pillar. These seats do fold up, giving us access to some underfloor storage. And we have almost an entire load flat floor. So loading big items back here, they won't teeter-totter over the transmission hump because it's almost non-existent. You're gonna get storage in the form of pouches behind both driver and passenger seats. 2 cup holders right here. heated captain's chairs, USB and USB Type-C outlet. Right here we have a drop-down armrest / cup holder, which does seem to be a little bit oversized, so the occupants back here will not be fighting over armrest space. Because this has a single pane sunroof, you can see they push the headliner up about 3 to 4 inches, giving the rear occupants as much headroom as possible. I love when manufacturers do that. You are going to get slightly less headroom up front because of the single pane sunroof, but the rear occupants will not be affected. Dual dome map lights, integrated hanger hooks on both driver and passenger sides. And something that I want to point out too is this guy has the in-seat storage. So you pull this on both driver and passenger side, and you have a little bit of safe cargo space back in here. I have a pretty big hand. I can fit almost my entire hand over into this middle seat. So there is a decent amount of storage back here, and it is very, very comfortable. Let's take a look at the bed. So here's a tailgate on this vehicle. Like I said, it does have the multi-pro tailgate, so there is a couple ways to actually access this. We're gonna show you the bed first, so I'll put it down in regular tailgate mode. Looks like we're gonna have a spray-in bed liner from the factory. We're also gonna get 3 tie-down points in each of the corners for a class-leading 12. And if you look closely too, it looks like General Motors actually pushed the bed sides out as far as they can to maximize cargo space. On the driver or the passenger side, you're gonna get a 120 watt 400 or 120 volt 400 watt power outlet, and on the driver side you're going to have the controls for the LED dome map lighting, as well as your handle for the Pro Trailer Backup Assist. Now, putting the tailgate up is very easy. I can do it with one hand. To access the multi-pro tailgate, you can push this top button and this portion will come down, giving us access to a little bit more bed space. So if you have something that's larger than 6 feet and 3/4 or 6 3/4 feet, you put this down and it'll come out. You can also use this as a blocker. And then to use it as a full multi-pro tailgate, you're actually going to push both of the buttons simultaneously and they will fold down. This folds down, giving you access to a step, and this also has the Kicker Audio Bluetooth speaker system located in it. And then you can simply put this guy up one-handed and climb into the bed with this system. To put it away, you just simply reverse the process, and in one fluid motion, I can put it away. Let's take a quick look now at the towing and payload sticker. So here is the trailering information. Keep in mind, this vehicle is more off-road oriented, so it will not have as much towing and payload as a well-equipped towing truck. Let's take a quick look now at the vehicle Monroney. So here's the Monroney on this vehicle. Again, this is a 2025 Sierra HD AT4X. 2025 2500 crew cab. 6.6 liter turbo diesel, 10-speed Allison transmission. Standard equipment's going to be right here. Options is going to be right here. This vehicle has a base price of $83,200. With all of your vehicle options, it brings the total MSRP to $102,575. The base price of this vehicle without all the options is $72,995. Because it's a heavy-duty vehicle, it is not applicable to the EPA fuel economy estimates. So there you have it, everybody. The 2025 GMC Sierra 2500 AT4X. Absolutely gorgeous looking truck, very aggressive. If you like the video, please consider giving me a like and share. If you want to keep up to date with more auto show content, be sure to subscribe to the channel. And please also check out all the affiliate links in the description below, as it does greatly help the channel out. Like always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.